Hey guys, my name is Josh. I'm the marketing coordinator here at BrilliantLabs, which involves doing marketing campaigns, Google Analytics, Google Ads, and like social media. So in high school, I was really interested in like YouTube and video and stuff. So I took a lot of courses around business. So I actually did what they call BOM, which I'm pretty sure is business management. And I also did entrepreneurship and leadership. I kind of knew from doing those courses, like I might want to take some sort of business degree. I wasn't quite sure. Doing those courses allowed me to do some research on what was available in my area. And I actually went to MBCC for business administration, specializing in marketing. So that's a 2-year program. So the first year you do all sorts of business, and then you kind of do what you picked in the second year, which for me was marketing. And that course also gives you the ability to do 2 and 2. So if I wanted, I could go to UNB and finish my full business degree, but I was okay with just the 2 years at MBCC. So other than the courses I took in high school, from like grade 9 on, I was super interested in like content creation, content creators, influencers, YouTube. And I started making YouTube videos and editing videos and learning photography. And I also took courses like that too in high school. And I kind of felt like marketing fit the gig, you know? You do social media. There's so much things that I was doing that kind of fit into the marketing space. So you might not learn video editing and photography in depth in marketing, but having those skills in graphic design, all those skills kind of just makes you an even better marketer. So not only do I have the analytical and the research side, but then I also can partake in like the asset creation and recording and stuff like that. So what I love most about working with technology, especially being here at Brilliant Labs, is that I get to edit videos, create photos, use cameras, and expand my own personal skill set. I also love just going around as a marketer, being able to promote what we do here at Brilliant Labs, getting able to see the tech that students are working with now. It's crazy. 3D printers, B-boards, microbits, all this stuff that kids learn how to make water filtration systems. I know students who I went and recorded, they did animatronics. Not only work with tech, but learn what they're doing and also share that with the world. It's just inspiring for me every day seeing what these students can do. So if you like having fun and you like just gathering content, promoting content, strategizing, what's the most optimal post, what's the most optimal video, ways to edit photo or video, social media assets, all that stuff, if that sounds fun to you, which it is fun, you do your YouTube channel, you want to be an influencer, you want to be all that sort of stuff, marketing kind of encapsulates all those skills, but you can just do it for your career, you know? And people don't really realize that. So I really think marketing is great, and it still involves a lot of technology.